going on, dudes and dudettes? This is Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today is a lovely Monday, October 20th, 2008. And today we had some crazy movements in the market, but unfortunately there were no trades today, and I'll show you exactly how I came to that. But first thing I want to do is go ahead and look at some comments that you all had left me. And if I just go to my blog here real quick, a lot of comments, so I appreciate all the feedback. And I'm just going to go through them, and some of them are funny. Pips Ahoy, I know you want the introductory theme song a little longer. I really like the song myself. It's actually by a guy named Ray Lamontagne. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but it's spelled R-A-Y. Last name is Lamontagne. I believe he's French, but the song is called 3 More Days, and it's a great song, so hopefully that helps you. Let's see, at 12:45 a.m. there is a valid entry. Why didn't you enter? Let's just take a look at it real quick. 12:45. 12:45, you might be talking about this one. Oh no, this is the one that you're talking about right here. I have no valid entry. The only entry I see is right there, and let's take a look at that. Was at 12:15. So compare your chart to mine. I didn't see anything at 12:45. I did see one at 12:15, so maybe there was some kind of time delay there, but I didn't see anything in that point, so I'm sorry I can't help you there, Cool Zoo. But ask in the forums, maybe somebody else knows and they can probably help you better than I can. Let me see. I'm sure what a trend change candle is. Do you mind clarifying that? Goomba, if you actually scroll up here, and at the start of every post, I have this. If this is your first time visiting the blog, read this first. Apparently, it's cool if you missed it. A lot of people seem to miss it, but it's also here if you read this first. But if you click there, it gives you all the rules and settings and all that kind of stuff for the system. So you can just click that, and that should answer a lot of your questions. Let's see, John, some confusion about stock settings. Let me see. Settings different than both on. Yeah, again, basically your issue here is that you have different. Your charts look different than mine. Again, I can only give you the settings that I am using on XTIC. I know it differs on a lot of other trading platforms. One thing you can do, which kind of gets a little crazy, but you can use XTIC as your signal giver and actually trade on a different broker. You might get different prices, but what that will do is that you can follow the system on XTIC, and then when you see a signal, you enter on your broker, and then when it's time for you to exit, you just exit on your broker. Just requires an extra window open. Hopefully you have enough computer memory to run everything, but that's the only solution I can really think of. Other than that, your best bet is to post on the forum, which you said you would do, and hopefully somebody else that has your kind of setup will have an answer for you. Unfortunately, I don't experiment with too many different things, just because if something's working for me, then I tend to stick with it. So I'm sorry I couldn't help you much there, John, but hopefully you'll find your answer. James, are you going to update the track record? I actually did post an answer to that question, a very good question, under the Cowabunga system FAQ. So if you click there, you'll find a detailed response on that. It's just really long, so I don't really feel like answering it. It's kind of long-winded, and it is a Monday, so kind of not ready to answer that long question, but hopefully the FAQ gives you a good answer, and thank you for that question. What about risk to reward ratio? For instance, stop loss set to 60 pips, profit targets at 20 pips. Okay, so you're going to get out at the next crossover, or when the RSI crosses back over 50. You're not going to let it get to losing 60 pips, right? Larry Sky, that's a great question. Reward to risk ratio. Here's the thing. What that does is basically tell you how many pips you're risking compared to how many pips you might get. With the thing with this R value is that if you have less than a 1-to-1 reward to risk ratio, you better make sure that the system you're trading wins over 50% of the time. Otherwise, you will have a losing track record over the long run. Now, with this system, Cowabunga system does have a great win percentage, and that is the reason why sometimes we can take trades when the reward to risk ratio is under 1. So even though going for 20 pips and risking 60 sounds like a bad idea, in the long run, because the system wins more often than not, you will still be profitable. So yes, we are only looking for 20 pips, and yes, the stop loss is 60. So I am prepared to lose 60 pips, knowing that my overall track record, I am producing at least a 50% win percentage on the overall system. So that's why we can take risk like that. So I hope that helps your question there. Faith pips, let me see. I use Forex.com. I would like to customize and sellers on order. I have XTIC tried the alert effects with no success. I'm not sure whether it's software you can program and alert me on moving average crossovers. You can actually program them on XTIC. XTIC is free, actually. If you just go to xtic.com and download it, it's free for their standard feed. So you can actually, if you don't have it, try it out. Might help you. But other than that, other softwares, I'm not really sure how to use them. But XTIC, you can't set alerts. You can set them to email you too. And if you can set up email on your phone, you can actually set it to alert you on your phone. And that's under the FAQ section as well. Pip Surfer, been following you now for a while and was wondering if you could tell us what your main system is. The reason I ask is because on your video on 1018 was not meant to be our main trade but to add to it. Well, basically the reason I said that is because you should have plenty of systems in your trading tool belt. This is a system that is designed for day trading, intraday trading, so not everybody can trade like that, and you don't just want to limit yourself to just one type of trades. A lot of my trading is actually long-term, medium and long-term trades, huge huge stop losses, just enough room for the market to kind of move. But I do like trading overall longer term trends because I don't have to watch it as much. And what I do with that is I have those running, and while I have those running, I can do little systems like this, just to keep my time occupied. So I hope that answers your question, and feel free to keep commenting. I love answering your comments. Hopefully I can answer them better. I know I didn't do such a great job, but while we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at the news for the day. The only real thing was Bernanke speaking at 10 a.m., but that was pretty much it. Nothing really crazy there. And I'm going to just kind of rush through this because I only have about a couple minutes left. But let's look at our 4-hour chart. This is what our 4-hour chart looked right before midnight. You can see we had a trend change candle just before that, and it changed the trend from down to up. So at this point, my trend is up, and so I will be looking for long trades. Now if we move on, you can see that we had a new trend change candle form in the middle of the day. This started at 8 a.m. and ended at 12. So 12 I'm done trading anyways, but just to let you all know that the trend has now changed from up to down. So it is back down again after 12 noon Eastern time. So really for the whole day today, I was only looking for long trades, but by the end of the day, the trend had changed and is now at a downtrend. So now we can look at our 15-minute chart. I'll move it just before midnight. And again, I had no trades today, but I'm just going to show you what I saw. Remember, this is just before midnight, looking for long trades, and my only real news event is at 10 a.m. when Bernanke testifies. So I'm looking for long trades here, and you can see that we are already in an uptrend here, so there was really no place for us to enter. The market had already started moving before midnight, so there was no retracement for me to enter. And then here, from 6 o'clock on, we just saw the market drop. So, and then there was no retracement back up for us to enter. So that's the reason why there were no trades. And hopefully you saw the same things I did. If not, let me know. I'll try to answer your questions as best as I can. I'm not the smartest man alive, but I will try. And that's pretty much it for the day. Like I said, not much going on, but at least I got to answer most of your questions and that sort of thing. So that's it for today's update. I will see you all on the next update. Have a great day. Cowabunga, dudes.